Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. Now, when we last left off, we were pretty much right here. One thing, if you do go and rest at the bonfire, but you don't leave the area, these boulders sometimes won't respawn. So that leads to the two enemies up at the top just kind of staring at nothing. You know, you can use that to your advantage if you'd like to. What I'm going to show you is the crystal lizard gave me, I think, a large titanite shard and a raw stone. So not necessarily the greatest haul in the world. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over here. And I think at times, on higher levels like New Game Plus, etc., the actual boss of this level can come up and actually attack you here. But obviously we're not quite at that level. We're going to let this guy swing. And again, I really need to unequip some of this stuff so I'll roll a little bit better. Yeah, because I'm going to get stupidly killed if I don't. Okay, so flame butterfly and torch. Now, these enemies here will sometimes give you regular titanite shards. That's probably not a big deal at this point, since if you've been going through these levels the way I have, you should have Chloanne, who will sell you an unlimited amount. So what we're going to do, we're going to head through here, and that should give you your first clue as to what's to come. Alright, so we're going to drop down into here, and what I'm going to do is actually equip, I need a ranged weapon, would be nice. Let's go with this. I do have arrows, I'll just use those. Nothing in this first room. You want to be aware of those holes though. That means that those are areas where the spiders can be. Okay, now at this point, what we'll do is we have a treasure chest, and as you can see, the spiders are right in front of us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call one of these out, like so. And that will cause the rest of them to jump out, like so. And at this point, it's just going to, it's just going to be a mess if I don't use this weapon right. What am I doing? So, the good thing about these guys is that, oh crap, I need to actually use the bonfire. There. How's that? Oh well. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this out for what I got. That's good. In this area. Just go ahead and use this fire longsword. Alright, so that's the easiest way to do it. Those enemies normally won't pop out until you actually interact with this treasure chest, which is trapped. So if you've got some archery skills or any of the kind of long-range knife weapons, you can pretty much draw those guys out right away. What we're going to do, we're going to open this door first, and this is our bonfire for our first boss. What we're going to do, we're going to grab this treasure chest. It is trapped, so we're going to roll away. I forgot what that one does, but it looks very menacing. So we'll grab that heavy bolt. That's not that great of an item at this point because I'm not really using any of the crossbows. So secret wall right here. So just click A on it, and you'll come up here. And you do not want to destroy that. That is one of those water urns, and when you're in a fire level, those things are great. But the enemies that we're going to be facing in a few seconds don't shoot fire, they shoot electricity, so obviously that would be bad. At this point, we've done basically the upper level of Brightstone Cove Tseldora. And now for the boss. Now this boss isn't terribly difficult. But what I do want to do is actually equip the Thunder Quartz Ring. because, like I said, there are some enemies that shoot electricity at you. And let's see what else. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this gesture cap on because it does have the best electricity resistance. Now, before I go in here, this boss is made up of a lot of different enemies, all sharing a common boss health bar. The 2 clerics are the ones you want to attack first because they heal and they do have the aforementioned electricity attack. But just stay on the move, and this boss fight isn't necessarily that difficult. And now that I've said that, I'll probably get killed. But see, what we're going to do is we're going to run over here. And that is the one thing you have to watch out for. He does have kind of a dark attack that's nasty. And we're going to jump this cleric if we can. Now again, I'm not really as worried about my own health right now as I am about the health of the cleric over here. Once I take care of him, I'll have a far easier time. Alright, he's gone. So now we've got a bunch of not really threatening mobile enemies. We've got that attack that we have to watch out for. You can kind of hide yourself in these pews. It will keep you away from these guys on the ground. He seems content to be using his area of effect attack, which is fine. He does have another attack. Let's get away from that attack right there. How in the hell did that hit me? Now, obviously at this point the most aggravating thing is actually hitting these 2 guys down here. But this should do that trick. I'm going to use this other one on him. Now we've just got this boss. And we're going to do a lot of damage to him pretty quickly. So that is this boss fight. Again, nothing terribly difficult in that. Just do not roll into... Just don't roll into any of that, because that can get you killed if you do get hit with that electricity, the lightning attack that they do. Alright, so that is done. And now you can kind of see a preview of the area that's ahead. This is a very aggravating area. There's a lot of annoyances here with being able to go only one way. This is kind of the area that you save your... Is there anything in there? This is the area that you kind of save your homeward bones for. The bonfire, as you could tell, was through that door. What we're going to do is climb this ladder, maybe, and that will lead us up above right here. These are a bunch of fading souls. This is kind of crap items. Bonfire aesthetic, don't need. Skeptic spice. That's actually not a bad item. And we're going to talk to this guy. This guy is the kind of the partner of this game.
Something seems to be bothering you. Yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence of life. Don't you agree? But now, you're lost, bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing. Yes, how tiny and frail are we? But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to me. Anyone can be forgiven, as long as he is sincere. No matter how terrible the sin. Surely, we all deserve mercy. Yes. anyone can be, no matter. Surely.
Okay, so not a whole lot of conversation with this guy. I have not sinned. Now, he only forgives sins once they get to a certain level. And obviously, I haven't been killing a whole lot of people or doing anything crazy like that. So, not a whole lot he can do for me right now. You have this priest set, which is very light, but not terribly strong. Let's see. Curse Bite Ring I've got. Blood Bite Ring. This Blood Bite Ring, I'll go ahead and buy it. I don't know how useful that'll be. And an assortment of miracles and one hex. Alright, so
We must never.
alright, not a whole lot for me with this guy. So what we're gonna do is just slide down right here, and we will head across and light this fire like so. Okay, so I don't know if I can even get a level. I can't. And no major soul. So what we're going to do is, I'm at 12 minutes right now. I am going to keep going. I'll walk down here, and there's an item up under the stairs. Now, this area coming up is very aggravating for several reasons. I mentioned the not being able to go back and forth between areas, but one major annoyance is the fact that those enemies right there, as you see, can shoot magic at you. And it's homing magic that does a fair amount of damage. So what you want to be very careful of is putting yourself in the crosshairs. Oh, we're gonna just take this guy out real quick, because there we go. That's one less enemy we'll have to fool with. Obviously, there's a ton of spiders in this area, and you can kind of see some of the webs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna snipe this guy right. Oh no, we're just gonna let him jump off. Shoot. That brings us to getting hit. I would highly recommend taking these guys out before you get down into trying to cross these little ropes right here. One thing I do want to point out while we're up here, this crystal lizard is very dangerous. Basically, if you attack him and he's anywhere near you, he'll run towards you and can explode and pretty much kills you in one hit. So just be careful of that guy. Again, the easiest way to kill that blue crystal lizard is just to jump across, and it goes down fairly easily. What we're going to do is grab that and swing across. I'm going to try to take this spider out. We're just going to beat our sword to death against this wooden thing. Alright. Now the good news is that's a very slow attack. Bad news is he constantly does it. So what we're going to do is just take him out real quick. Like so. Alright. So as you can see, there's an item right there. I do not think you can get that item and survive any type of fall. So that item's kind of a one-way trip. Oh, and here's our two friends that we had before. There's our friends. And I'm just going to help this one out because he's the closest one to me. That Pate, I don't know which one. Alright, he's doing a good job. I'm not going to interfere because I'll end up hitting both of them. I am going to get this item. Oh, you're screwed now. Oh, just get in between. Alright, so there we go. That'll give us Pate's Spear and Ring of Thorns, and we'll talk to now that everything's kind of calmed down, we'll talk to him.
You right. Oh, thanks for your help. Here, take this and go to my bum hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get Creighton's armor set.
You did me well. You did me well.
And at this point, we've taken care of that plot storyline. What we can do is check out this Ring of Thorns. I think that's the... Yeah, right there. Basically, once it reaches a certain amount, once you take a certain amount of damage, it counterattacks in front of you. So, kind of a novelty item, I guess, more than anything else. Now, the crappy part about this level is you can actually... You can go down here and open this door. And we'll grab this item right here, which is just a torch, which is kind of... That's not anything great. These are new enemies. They're kind of hybrid spider enemies. I'm going to take a couple of pot shots at this guy and pull him into here, and he'll attack. You have to watch it. Their attacks have some weird hit ranges. There's a lot of times where I'll kill one of those guys off, and then all of a sudden I'm hit by some weird attack. Now, if you can get that crystal lizard before he jumps off the ledge, you're better off. What I'm going to do is just very carefully grab this item right here. That's Titanite chunk. Okay, so I've almost gotten everything that I can do without screwing myself over. Like I say, if you got a lot of homeward bones, you're going to use them here. If you jump off this ledge, there's no way back up except to homeward bone. Because the lower bonfire is actually not low enough, so to speak. I'll show you what I mean in a few seconds. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to head back over here. And we're going to grab hold to this. Now there are other items that I'm missing out on that I'll come back and get in another video. What I'm wanting to do is just kind of do the quick and dirty items right now. Okay, from there we're going to go into here, and this will lead us into an area with two of these guys. These guys aren't nearly as difficult when you're face to face with them. So we're going to take these guys out fairly quickly. And what you'll want to do is I'll go ahead and use my arrows on that spider. Grab this lightning urn. And the next stop is down this ladder. So we're very close to the third bonfire in this area. And that will kind of be our stopping point for this video. I'm going to take out these spiders. You definitely want to have a weapon that can one-shot these spiders. You will face a lot of these smaller spiders with the very large boss spider that's ahead. So we're going to light this bonfire. So you don't want to have to 2 or 3 shot these spider enemies just to when you're dealing with a much larger spider. Now, let's see. That's the item from above that I said we couldn't get. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this item right here, and this is going to cause several several spiders to jump over this into the battle area here. We're going to take them out, and we're going to heal up. Now, I think to reach this, you actually have to drop down from above, and we'll do that in a separate video. The last area that I want to show you is actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand over here and give a shot to this thing right here. I think I might can kill it. Then again, maybe I can't. Alright, you see these eyes sticking out here? That's one of our lovely little petrification enemies. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take him out, like so. That makes it a little bit safer. And once we go through here, we'll meet a very familiar face. That is Weaponsmith Onifex. We met her in the previous video. Pick this Pharaoh Lockstone up. There's an item behind these bookcases here. We'll grab this. And you can use arrows at this point to shoot through and take out both of those enemies. We're not going to do that unless they come after us. I don't think they will. I just don't want to be surprised while I'm talking to her.
So we need to get this. It's in your tongue. I create all manner of equipment using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few. But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares I am certain that they will please you. I require no payment this time.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get your first item for free. And of course,
my technique
I forgot to bring the souls. So that's not great. I'll run back and get some. Damn. She does the standard blacksmith reinforced repair. Trade is the strayed set. I do have the Lost Center, Old Iron King. So I will be able to get those items. The best thing is she actually has these fire arrows, and I will buy the crap out of them. Let's go ahead and buy. I'm gonna do 75 right now. The rest of her set's not necessarily the most impressive, but this Murakumo is used by a lot of people. But what we're gonna do is at this point, yeah, I'll come back. What I'm gonna do is run out of here and run straight into these barrels. What I'm gonna do is I will show you. I'll light this fire real quick and use my item box to get these souls back. Let's do that. I'm gonna Estus Flash Shard. Okay. So, what we're gonna have are two spiders this time. The one up above and the one that was here to begin with. Now, what I'm going to do is equip my fire arrows because they do a little more punch. I'm going to equip these poison arrows. I'm actually going to flip that. Okay, so this is definitely one of those areas where you may want to 10-shot all the enemies, because once you step out, these guys can rain all sorts of magic down on you from above, like he's about to start doing now. Plus you're going to have 2 or 3 different spiders that can drop down and cause all sorts of chaos as well. There's one, and the other one's over there. That spider commits suicide somehow. Okay. I won't question it. I'm gonna pop this guy real quick. Oh, you bastard, you bastard, you bastard. Screw you. So we'll just sneak around and grab that. And now that I actually have everything, I will trade you for the center soul.
Come back again.
Yep. Talk and trade. And we got this. And this Dragon Slayer Spear. Okay, so that should be all the items that we hadn't traded yet.
Again.
Alright, so this has been kind of the initial run through Brightstone Cove Tseldora. In our next video, I may end up going back up to the second bonfire up above and getting some of these optional items that I just kind of skipped through in a hurry. Now that I've unlocked this bonfire, I can always get flame arrows, which are probably some of the better long-range weapons you can use. So I'm just gonna quick trip back to Majula, and when we come back in our next video, we'll be doing some more item collection. So until next time, this is Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I will see you later. Bye bye.